Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time. They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Undercrunch. Let's go. Bravo. Kill. Turn up.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Hey, ready? 180! 48 right now, let's go. Watch the backer. 48. Ready?
Now Newton. The open man is Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
action. It's Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and 11 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago. 7 the season before due to injuries. But
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line. And after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Steps away to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 17.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, and I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pump out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check three.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready? Right there to 3. 44. We got to get the ball, Z. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 20. Check 37. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
8. Gun.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
3rd down. 3rd and 14.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
We got this. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
20. Mike 51. Mike 51. 20. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
And
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Newton now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fournette running out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This to make it a 3-score game late. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. And his pass incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Newton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To the air again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. Right to the 3.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. It's time to end it. 54 miles. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Newton to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, cut, go to base. Right 54, right 54. It's our field. It's our field.
Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for